Joshua 24 is the final chapter of the book, and it's powerful. Joshua calls all the tribes of Israel together for one last message before he dies. He recounts God's faithfulness, warns against idolatry, and famously challenges them. Choose this day whom you will serve, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So the first part of this chapter covers Joshua gathers all the tribes. Location, Shechem, a sacred place where Abraham first built an altar. Audience, all tribes, elders, leaders, judges. This is a convenient renewal. This is a covenant renewal ceremony, like Moses did before his death. So Joshua recaps God's faithfulness. God, speaking through Joshua, tells the full story from Abraham calling out of idolatry to Isaac, Jacob, and Egypt, then Moses and the Exodus, through the Red Sea wilderness and conquest of Canaan. Okay, God gave them victorious land, cities, vineyards you did not toil for. Point: God did everything. Their success was all His grace. Okay. So then the next part is Joshua's big challenge, okay? Joshua urged the people, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and truth. Throw away the gods your ancestors worshipped. And then the famous line, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. He calls them to choose they must commit, okay? So the fourth part of this chapter is the people declare loyalty. The people respond, far be it from us to forsake the Lord. They recall how God brought them out of Egypt, okay? How he drove out enemies, and how they too will serve the Lord. Fifth part of this chapter talks about Joshua warns them again. Joshua says something unexpected. You are not able to serve the Lord. He is a jealous God. He warns them not to take this lightly. If they break the covenant, God will bring disaster. But the people insist, no, we'll serve the Lord. So Joshua says, you are witness against yourselves. And they agree. Faith isn't just words, it's a serious vow. Sixth part of this chapter. The covenant is sealed. Joshua tells them, destroy foreign gods among you. He writes down these words in the book of the law, sets up a large stone under an oak as a witness of their promise, okay? So the seventh part of this chapter is when Joshua dies, okay? Joshua dies at 110 years old. He is buried in Timnath Serah. Israel remains faithful during his lifetime and the elders after him. Joseph's bones are finally buried in Shechem. Shechem or Shechem? A promise from Genesis 50. Okay, this is a promise from Genesis 50. Eleazar the priest also dies. It marks the end of an era. Leadership now moves toward the time of the judges. Okay. So, what are the key lessons from Joshua 24? The first one is remembering God's word, full faithfulness. Joshua reminds them of everything God has done. Memory drives loyalty. Second, God wants wholehearted devotion, not lip service, but exclusive, sincere worship. Third, faith starts at home. As for me and my house, Joshua leads by personal example, okay? And fourth lesson, covenants are serious. God doesn't want half promises, He wants commitment with consequences. Final summary of Joshua: God brought his people into the land. He fulfilled every promise. Joshua urged Israel to choose faithfulness, warns against compromise, and passes on his legacy. The land is conquered. The people are settled. Now the question remains: will they start faithful? Okay, so don't forget to hit the like button and drop a comment, and I see you on the next one.